Let's take a look at the chart action for Polkadot. Alright, so I have a bunch of lines on my chart. Let's actually delete everything and we'll kind of just start from scratch pretty much. So in general, we had a downtrend going down like this, and we started to get some support and we started heading up. What I was looking at are basically resistance zones. So we had this one as our first target, and then I was basically targeting this area up here. Actually, we started coming up. We got resistance right here. We started coming back down, and then I was targeting this area up here. We came up, hit that area, and now we're basically at our final pretty much target. So right now we're hitting our all-time highs. But what also I'm looking at is we also have some patterns that it looks like we're kind of breaking out of. So let's do a bottom support, something like this, and a top support, maybe something like this. So we have resistance right here, and resistance right here. I'm looking at this top trend line, something like that, and it looks like we broke out of it right there. So what I would do, or what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, I have a long-term position on Polkadot anyway, so I'm just kind of looking at what I'm looking at is the top to the bottom of this wedge or this channel pattern, and then drag that to the breakout, and I'm looking at a target of approximately 63.47. So these are areas that we can look at past the all-time highs. I think these are the all-time highs. This is on Kraken, so I think that's right though. Basically what I would do also is maybe do a horizontal red line, maybe something like this. I think we really want to break out of this area right here before we could really get more confident on this target that we're looking at right here. What is it? 63.47. So we need a break around 49, or let's see, what is it? 49.60, 49.73, something like that. If we move this over a little bit, it looks like we kind of jumped up a little bit and got kind of close to it, and it looks like we're getting a little bit of resistance. If we look at the volume's kind of declining. Let's go to the weekly time frame. This is another thing that I've been looking at, so let's delete all that stuff and let's do another one. So we've been looking on the weekly time frame. We have resistance right here, and then we got resistance right here. So I was also watching this kind of triangle pattern, something like this. We also had support right here and support right here. So I've been watching this triangle pattern, something like this. And what I was doing is targeting from the top to the bottom, or this is another target that I was looking at. Top to the bottom of that triangle, drag that to the breakout, and then I was looking at around 61. So around 61, 63, I think we have targets for. Or I think that's like a reasonable, maybe do one right here. And then if we go back to the daily, we have something like that. So like I said, around 63, 61, somewhere around there is what I'd be looking at, or is what I'm kind of looking at. I think the big thing is we're going to want to break this previous high right here at around 49.60 or 49.79. Once we break above that all-time high, then I think we could get way more confident in this area up here. I actually have some Polkadot staked on Kraken, and I like staking it on Kraken. It gives you 12% APY, so that's pretty cool. So this is actually kind of like a long-term holding too. I'm probably just gonna let this sit here for a long time. I also have some on my ledger, but I think staking's kind of cool because then it kind of stops me from trading it, and I can have a long-term position. So yeah, for me, I'm pretty long-term on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then the next two up were Polkadot and Cardano. And then I also have a pretty nice little chunk of Doge that just grew pretty big, and so I'm just going to hold on to that for long term as well. I also have some of these other coins that are, I don't know, we'll see how long I can hold on to them or what, but Polkadot and Cardano I actually have on my hardware wallet. So yeah, also Litecoin too, honorable mention. But yeah, this chart's looking pretty good. Let me know what you guys think about Polkadot. Let's see if we could break this all-time high right here around 49.79, and then maybe come up to these targets around 63 or 61.50. All right. If you guys liked the video, hit that thumbs up button.